Hey, this is Nat, and we're off our couch in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, located in Northeast Florida, approximately 20 miles southeast of Jacksonville, Florida, on State Road A1A. And today we are exploring the Guana Tolomato Matanzas National Estuarine Research Reserve, more commonly known as the GTM Research Reserve. As one of 30 national estuarine research reserves in the country, the mission of the GTM Research Reserve is to protect and study coasts and estuaries along with the animals and plants that call these areas home through research, education, and training. And we'll be learning about all of the research, education, and training efforts as we explore the over 76,000 acres of protected land. Of course, we won't be able to see and explore all 76,000 acres. The research reserve stretches from Ponte Vedra Beach to Palm Coast, which is about 60 miles away. But as always, we'll explore as much as we can. We'll hit up the visitor center, the lake, the river, the trails, the beach, and the ocean. Starting right now, though, with the visitor center so we can understand more of what we are going to be seeing throughout the day. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're yet to do so, because we have a lot more to see in this area in Ponte Vedra Beach. So don't miss any upcoming adventures. Let's walk into the visitor center right now. Admission to the visitor center is included with the $3 parking fee, and there is a wealth of information in this center. Lots of exhibits and even animals to see, both in the front of the visitor center as well as the back. So let's keep looking. The exhibits that are spread around the center teach about the land as well as the many inhabitants of the land. You can take a self-paced learning approach, reading the descriptions, opening the drawers to learn even more. And for the younger guests, there is a scavenger hunt, which directs you throughout the center, reading the clues and answering the questions in order to win a prize. If a prize is involved, that means my daughter is involved, and therefore I'm involved, which is actually a good thing, even though she did not offer me the prize or any rights to share the prize with her. Although I am putting in my fair share of work, more than my fair share of work on this hunt, being involved is still a good thing because it is forcing me to look everywhere to answer these questions, up, down, and eye level. I naturally looked up though, because look at all of this. Hanging from the ceiling, along with all of these other amazing replicas of aquatic creatures, is a full-scale model of a North Atlantic right whale. From what I read, they can reach lengths up to 52 feet. This is a lot of whales. I couldn't help seeing this, but the scavenger hunt did help me notice the beach above our heads with the snakes, the gopher tortoise, and the sea turtle nests that are being protected. The scavenger hunt ensured we went through all of the drawers also, discovering fossils, shark teeth, seeds, and still more. We went low too, crouching down nearly to the ground to see a model of a sea turtle's nest and learn more about sea turtles. Right now, it is actually sea turtle nesting season. That runs from March to October, and this paper shows the different tracks of different sea turtles. This is how they identify what type of nests are on the beach. So the staff is telling me that if you're on a beach and you see tracks but no caution tape marking off the area, you could be the first one on the scene, the first one to come across that nest. How cool is that? They host events like beach cleanups to help prepare for sea turtle nesting season and keep the beaches clean during the season also. We always love to do the beach cleanups, and they are really fun. The most fun I've ever had cleaning up. GTM hosts other events too, as you see on the board. I would love to check out some of these other events. I know the kids would too. Right now though, my daughter has completed the scavenger hunt and is opening the treasure box to pick her prize. And she was told that if she did see something else she liked in the box, she could do another scavenger hunt. And surprise, surprise, she did see another prize she wanted. So she's now starting on scavenger hunt number 2. While she's doing that, let's check in on the boys who have roamed the entire front of the center by now, watching the cute diamondback terrapins, looking at the wide, beautiful fish swim, and the crab. Can't forget the hermit crab. That was part of our scavenger hunt. And then towards the back, there are more animals. That's where the boys are hanging out now in the reptile exhibit space, checking out all of the snakes, like this eastern indigo snake. How beautiful is this snake? The black scales, and then the scales have a glossiness to them too. I just featured this snake for our Did You Know Monday on our Instagram page. Every Monday on Instagram, we share an interesting fact that we come across on our travels and adventures. And this Monday, we just shared that this is the longest snake native to the North American continent. So follow us on Instagram. We share tidbits of information and interesting facts like that every week. There are baby gators in here too. So this center surprisingly has a wide variety of animals in here. And check this out. When you walk back out of the reptile exhibit area, we can peer to the outside of the center from here through this telescope. Let's go ahead and head outside now. My daughter has completed 3 scavenger hunts at this point, and the visitor center is about to close. Plus, we still have a lot more to see, so let's get going. We're going to step directly out of the visitor center right now, and we can't go real far. But look at all of these birds all together in one area. This must be their spot. This is the official hangout spot. So now that we have checked out the hangout spot, let's go ahead and move on to the trails. As I stated briefly in the beginning, there is a $3 charge to enter the trails area in the dam area. That's the price at this time. There's also a $3 charge to enter the beach area. But once you pay at either location, it covers the other areas of the GTM. So basically, you're paying the $3 fee once. Bring cash because I did not see a way to pay online or by card. There is also the option to purchase annual parking passes. At the time of this filming, the sales were paused on the annual parking passes, but we will have the website link in the description box for all of those details. So there is the visitor center off in the distance where we just were, and this is the lake. Okay, so moving across the way, there is some more information about the activities you can do in this area. Some of them we will get to in just a bit, and the dam that regulates the flow of fresh and salt water between Lake Ponte Vedra and the Guana River. Now let's head down to the river. Wow, this is so beautiful. The water is cold right now, but you do see people walking far into the river to crab, I believe. You can also boat, paddle, or kayak here. There's plenty of water activities to enjoy. I'm just enjoying this view. I cannot get enough of this view. Tell me what you all think. How are you feeling about this view? But we must move on. We still have the trails and the beach to enjoy. On to the trails. We do have a lot of different trails to choose from. There are more than 9 miles of nature trails here at GTM. Some of them are muddy right now. We're going to choose the non-muddy trail, the sensory trail. And the sensory trail sounds really interesting, and it's paced, so that's perfect. This is a 1/4-mile trail guiding us through the maritime forest, which encourages us to use our sense of smell, touch, hearing, and sight. We do have reminders along our path that we're supposed to be using our senses. We're supposed to be smelling, touching, hearing, and seeing while on this path. So this panel invites us to close our eyes and listen, because the GTM Research Preserve is home to hundreds of different bird species, which makes total sense. I mean, we just saw how many birds was that at the hangout spot? So this panel is challenging us to listen for a particular bird. A northern cardinal sounds like cheer, cheer, cheer. And the Carolina wren sounds like cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. So let's listen now. Okay, what did you all hear? That kind of sounded like cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. Did it? Or did I just want to hear that? This trail is so cute. It's easy to walk and a nice path that takes us right back to where we started. We do still have time. Let's check out one more path. Look at this though, a protected gopher tortoise burrow. Gopher tortoises are so important. There's information about gopher tortoises at pretty much every wildlife reserve or park that we visited, since gopher tortoises are keystone species, which means a lot of animals, like 300 other species, also use their burrows, like the eastern indigo snake, for example, on the one we were just admiring in the reptile section of the visitor center. So we have made our way now to the purple trail. It is dry and the mosquitoes are out, so do not forget your bug spray. And if you want to see wildlife while you're out on these trails, you'll be glad to know armadillos are out too, a lot of them. They may be hard to see though since they are hiding. We did run across some armadillos when we visited Gulf State Park in Alabama, and they were not hiding at all. They were actually almost pushing us off the sidewalks. It was strange. These armadillos you have to look hard for and listen for. We want to make sure we get to the beach today, so we will enjoy one last view of this natural landscape from this elevated boardwalk, and then we will head back. By the way, these trails are also available for horseback riding too, on the weekdays excluding holidays. You can't ride it on the boardwalk though, it's not sturdy enough for the horse's weight, but you can definitely enjoy the trail still. Okay, so on to the beach. Real quick though, it's not beach or trail related, but on our way to the car so we could head to the beach, we did come across the hull of a ship. And this is a ship that washed up on the beach and is estimated to be nearly 200 years old. Okay, we have finally made it back to the car now and we are heading to the beach. It's about 7 miles away from where we were on the trails and at the visitor center. There are 3 beach parking lots along A1A. The South Beach parking lot is wheelchair accessible. We are at the North Beach parking lot. If you haven't already paid at the trails or the Guana Dam area, there is the $3 parking charge I talked about earlier. Being that we are on what's called the First Coast, there is history, of course. This is where some historians believe Ponce de Leon arrived when first coming ashore to what is now Florida in April of 1513. So that belief, along with St. Augustine, which is about 30 miles from here, being the oldest continually occupied city founded in 1565, makes this the First Coast. A little history lesson as we cross the street to the beach. And here is an invitation to take an elevated look of the beach. Yes, of course, we'll take that. So come with us. Let's all enjoy this view. And look at this, we have a bonus view. This would be an excellent spot to watch the sunset. Okay, let's head back down now and actually get on the sand and in the water. Now you see they do close the parking lot at sunset, so something to keep in mind if you're going to be here late in the evening. And we have the beach practically to ourselves. Oh, it feels so good to walk on this sand too. It's firm, it's cool to the touch, shelly in some spots, not shelly at all in other parts. A good balance, I would say, especially if you have someone that loves the shell like my kids do, but you prefer the smoothness of the beach, kind of like I am. The water is really cold too. It doesn't seem to be as hot right now. It's mid-April, by the way, as it normally is this time of year. That's how it feels to me, at least. So the water is still really cold, but it's beautiful out here regardless. So let's enjoy it for a bit. So are we having fun? I know we are, and I hate to be the one to end the fun, but it is getting late and we do want to make one last stop and show you another feature of the GTM Research Reserve. So let's head out. And we have now made our way to the lake. It says we are standing on the eastern shore of Lake Ponte Vedra. On this lake, you can canoe, kayak, or motorboat. You can bird watch from here. More than 3,000 birds migrate through this area as winter nears. You can fish from this lake for redfish, black drum, and flounder. You can even hunt here. Lake Ponte Vedra is a public small game hunting area. And I think this would be a perfect place to just relax, be on the water, and enjoy this sunset. Yeah, this is another excellent spot to watch the sunset here at the GTM Research Reserve. And this is just a beautiful ending to the day that we've had in this video. Thank you so much for getting off the couch with us. Thanks for joining us here in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida at the GTM Research Reserve. I hope you enjoyed this vast, beautiful natural area as much as we did. And if you are planning a visit to this area and you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up button and let us know. If you had a favorite part, whether it was the visitor center, the lake, the river, the trails, or the beach, we'd love to hear that. London loved all the nature. He enjoyed seeing all the birds, especially the bald eagles. The kids really enjoyed the visitor center and of course the beach. And I had a ton of fun at the visitor center as well and just enjoying the views. I don't know which views I loved the most, the river or the ocean views. They were both so beautiful. Break the tie for me. Let me know what your favorite view was in the comments. And we have more amazing views coming in next week's video. Each Saturday, we are off our couch with a new video and a new adventure, and that will take us to Jacksonville Beach, where we will be back on the beach. We'll also walk the pier and enjoy an ocean view while having drinks and dinner at Margaritaville. So subscribe if you yet to do so. Join us off the couch. We will be sure to save you a seat. I'm certain you're going to love these views and you're going to love the food and drinks too. Also, join us off the couch by subscribing to our monthly newsletter. Our monthly newsletter provides travel tips, travel inspiration, and places that we think you may want to visit, delivered directly to your inbox. The sign-up link is in the description box and also on our website at offourcouch.com. As always, we want to thank you for exploring so much of the GTM Research Reserve with us. Thanks so much for getting off the couch with us. And thank you for all of the likes, the shares, the comments, the questions, the feedback, everything. All of your support is truly appreciated and it's what makes these adventures possible. So thank you so very much. Until next week, click on the video to see another one of our experiences. Thanks for watching.